can't go where the paper don't flow. I can't hang if you ain't about the dough. Let's get rich. If you stagnant, not worry about no bread. Ain't no way that you could get ahead. I'm trying to get rich. Stacking paper, trying to live a better life. I can't be broke, worry about no jewels and ice. Let's get rich. I can't go where the paper don't.
Hey, you guys. Hey. Welcome back to another episode of Pick a Struggle. This is your host, JD, all day, every day, with LaPree.
Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome back.
What y'all been up to? I had to finally do something different in my hair. Those cornrows is getting tired. I was walking around like a homeless person.
Look good. Got your little twisties on.
Yeah, you about to get locked up?
It took me all day to do them.
You did them yourself?
Yeah, I do it myself.
Yeah, that's what's up. I twisted my hair initially by myself.
Yeah.
And then I started getting them twisted.
You ain't been doing nothing else.
Yeah, I stopped, man. The longer they got, the longer they got, the more it was getting. My shoulders were all sore and all that. I'm like, nah, man. They supposed to be nappy anyways. Nah.
Right. Nappy dreads.
Yeah.
Right, it'll be all right though, because when your hair nappy, they ain't happy.
Right.
Well, you still look good, so it don't matter.
Right. Sometimes. Anywho, well, we got so much to talk about in this hour, so we're gonna try to jam pack everything together. But first thing I wanted to talk about was everybody should have by now got their stimulus check.
Yes.
I have not got mine.
Well, everybody that has direct deposit should have gotten theirs. On the 15th, like I told y'all last week, everybody should have had theirs by the 15th.
I'm still waiting on my paper check. When do the paper checks come?
Next month.
Well, they saying next month, but my ex-husband is a mail carrier, and he says he's been delivering checks for the whole month already.
Where his route at? Where his route at? No.
He's in Las Colinas, so people out there should have got their money already.
Oh, of course, in Las Colinas. Ain't that sound like a fancy area where they get the money first?
Right outside of Irving. Yeah, that's right next to Irving.
Okay, that's what's up.
But the problem that I ran into was mine went into an old account that I really wasn't using anymore. Dang. And so now I'm having to like order new debit cards and like do all this other stuff, all this rigmarole.
So you got it but can't access it.
Yeah, basically. And I'm just sitting there just looking at that pretty 4-digit number, and I'm just like,
that's the worst kind of money, is the one you can't do something.
Yeah. I'd rather wait on my check knowing it's not here yet than like get it and can't touch it. Yeah,
that's like they in front of your face, like, look what you can't have this.
Like this carrot, or in my case, a Debbie snack. It's like just hanging a Debbie snack right in front of my face.
And my case would be a rib or a pork chop or something.
Nah, but I notice like the more money I have, the more the more crap I have to pay for. So I'm not rushing it really.
Always. I had got older and I was getting more money, but it's the more money I got, more stuff that I had put on pause I was able to do. And so it was like I was still paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah. Like that song, More Money, More Problems. I get it now.
That's what Biggie said. Did he? Didn't Biggie say that?
Yeah. Like
don't give me the line on who did. But anywho, there was they trying to introduce another bill to where instead of just that one-time payment, we're getting $2,000 a month.
Yo, and that no rent and no mortgage for a year? Oh my gosh. Yeah. I hope they
pass
that one.
Not for people like you who just moved into someplace new. Nah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, for real, because like I paid for the first month, but then May 1st coming up, I wanted to call them like, yo, I know I only been here a month, but what y'all doing for the COVID, you know?
Right, no,
I don't want to be that tenant right now.
I know y'all got me for the COVID. Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, no, you have no seniority here.
Yeah, they like, bro, you been here a month.
That memo, because my apartment's knocked on the door on the 3rd and was like, hello, so still here, so we need our money order.
Dang.
Right, and we see your car be gone every day, so we know you going to work.
We know you at work. Don't play us. We be checking.
Yo, I'm like, I'm going to take care of the elderly.
For real. Don't worry about what I do. Shit,
Right.
just get out of my face.
Right, but oh my goodness, so much funny stuff has been happening. Like I have been crying, laughing for the past few days.
Right.
Stuff that happened. So the first thing I saw was the Teddy Riley and Babyface face off on Instagram Live.
Yeah.
I didn't even catch it.
Huh?
I didn't even get to catch it.
Girl, it's on YouTube. You like because that's where I ended up seeing it because I didn't see it live as it happened, but people posted the whole clip on YouTube, and I'm sitting there watching it and was just dying laughing. Because first of all, I knew Teddy Riley, but really didn't know Teddy. I only knew Teddy from Blackstreet.
Yeah.
That's all I knew him. But I was like, I didn't know you had so much of a solo career to be doing this,
like
battling out with somebody else.
He was a part of the group. I think Guy was the first group he was with Aaron Hall and the other guy.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah. So and then he writes a lot of music. He's kind of like Babyface. He's a writer as well.
He got his own music. He was never part of a group.
That's why Babyface won.
Babyface was
being part of a group.
It was called The Deal. It was his brother and some other people back in like mid early 80s.
You on 2 occasions.
2 occasions. That's day and night. Yeah.
Oh, that was. I thought that was just Baby doing that.
Yep.
No, that was the group. And then he was in the other group. You remember that movie Soul Food? And they had all the guys in the group.
Oh, yeah, you sure right.
Yeah, so he had some group experience.
And then he produced for his little brother when his little brother got into that After 7 song.
After 7,
Little Babyface? Little Babyface was his brother.
Ready or Not.
Hey, don't you know, don't you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, go ahead.
You know that. See, ain't got good when they do it. But yeah, so they started out, Teddy was like the first one to go. And Teddy got more production crew members than Beyonce on her Formation tour. And like all this stuff going on, and he's like jamming and dancing and stuff. And I was like, okay, this is kind of corny. Fast forward. And then next thing I know, Babyface come on. I'm just like, oh, there we go. Finding something. And then it was Teddy's turn. But then the sound went all haywire. Stuff started echoing. They couldn't get it right. And they sitting there trying to blame Babyface. They're like, Babyface, turn your speakers down. Babyface like, don't you do it. He was like, I don't even have speakers. I'm sitting here with my laptop microphone and headphones in. That's it.
Yeah.
Come up with another lie. And then they couldn't get it right. Like nobody could fix it. It was like watching an old woman asking her nephew how to fix her iPhone. It was so. And then eventually, Babyface was like, "Let's just do this another time. You wait together, and I'm ready." And then Babyface couldn't even sing because he had the disease we shall not name no more on this channel.
But they say he's recovering though. He's recovering.
Make me block you, LaBrie.
That's why you seen that meme. They was like, Babyface, he's the only one to beat Teddy Riley and COVID at the same time.
But it was because Babyface wasn't even singing, so Babyface just just playing the tracks to his song. Yeah. And it was like he was doing perfectly fine with his shades on and the little velvet robe or whatever. And Teddy was just doing a bit too much. He had a hype man in every damn time.
Who, Teddy Riley?
Yeah.
What are we hyping?
Because he needed all that.
No.
Did he?
I my blood pressure. Because I was like, come on with it. But wasn't nothing happening.
Yeah, Babyface got hits. He got hits.
Right.
Teddy Riley.
So it was like, let's just do this a whole nother time.
Yeah. Babyface, you got to come with it.
Yeah, like I feel Teddy Riley, like he has a name, but Babyface has the catalog. You know what I'm saying?
Babyface's name, I feel, is way bigger than Teddy Riley. Like, just like Dre didn't even know that Teddy Riley existed before Blackstreet. Yeah. So Babyface is definitely an icon in this game. You can't come. You're not coming at all.
Singing backup.
Yeah, like
you got Mariah Carey singing backup for you.
Like, yeah.
Right.
You said for life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know you done did something.
Heck yeah.
She's such a diva. If she's singing backup, she must really, really mess with you. She must really like you. So
Well, maybe Babyface got like what Erykah Badu got, cause she be doing things to people too that you can't explain.
you know what? I seen a little documentary about her, like a little small one, and she was saying it's just the way she treat people. She got that energy. She said it's not even a sexual thing. It's just like she's not even a sexual person. It's just the way the energy she puts off.
I can't tell what all them kids she got.
Yeah, and she walked through Dallas butt naked.
You know, like we thinking that she just in the bedroom doing tricks, but she was like, no, I'm just, I'm regular.
It's a combination of both.
Yeah, she could tell me anything.
She probably done sprinkle a little dust on top of somebody's head.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know.
There's some do we dumb you lie? Give me the power.
Heck yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because when she did the Andre 3000 was epic. She had him wearing knitted hats and
Same with
no
Common.
shirt.
Same with Common. He wearing turtlenecks and stuff now.
Right.
It was a vegan.
Yeah.
It was a vegan. I'm like, oh my God. But speaking of Erykah Badu, another funny thing I saw was her ex Common.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Common was dating Tiffany Haddish, and apparently
that's a weird combination.
I know, but they were quarantining themselves together, and then next thing we know, Tiffany is like making this long post about people who said they love me and all the other stuff they fake and all the other stuff. So people were like, did they break up while they quarantining?
No, I think.
Or did he? Oh, like what happened?
Yeah, Common was too player for her.
I think Tiffany Haddish wants a white man. I don't think
she needs one.
She always saying that she got a boyfriend, a baby daddy, a husband.
Have y'all seen that show, The Last OG, with Tracy Morgan?
Oh, thank you. No, thank you.
No,
thank you.
Well, Tiffany Haddish is in that. Season. Yeah, she has a white husband in that show.
She got a white husband in that show, yeah.
Dre, you don't like it? It's a hilarious show. Why don't you like it?
It's funny.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I said I ain't watched it.
Why not?
You check it out, Dre.
No, and then I don't think Tracy Morgan is that funny to be having his own show like that.
What?
Tracy Morgan isn't funny. Tracy Morgan is not funny.
I think he's hilarious.
The only time he was funny was when he had that little thing on Martin and he was pick up the pieces and he had that little
Dang, back when he was fat.
Yeah, that's the only time that he was funny.
So y'all didn't like him in First Sunday?
No.
What?
He extra.
What about Cop Out?
Remember that
Bruce Willis?
Like that.
What?
I don't like how he be doing it. I don't like that. Like that's just annoying to me.
Well, that's kind of like Kevin Hart. Like Kevin Hart is that same like eccentric role in every movie.
Kevin Hart ain't funny either. We already discussed this.
What?
Yeah, but Kevin Hart has some good punchlines though. Tracy Morgan is just no.
So Dre Day, who's your favorite comedian then? Who's funny to you? What do you find funny?
George Carlin.
You like them white comedians?
I was gonna get to the black ones.
Why the white dude gotta go first?
because George Carlin is like philosophical and it makes you think. So I like that kind of fun.
Yeah, he's cool.
And then just like flat out funny, rolling on the flow. Robin Harris, Bernie Mac, Martin Lawrence.
Okay.
Those kind of people.
Nice. All right.
I know Tracy Morgan, even though he's been around for a long time. Like Ricky Smiley, he's another one I like.
Okay, here, I'm gonna give this back to you then. Here. It's your black card.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Smiley ain't funny all the time though. Who? Ricky Smiley.
Yeah.
I don't like Ricky Smiley.
And then I grew up listening to him on the radio.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to do radio, so I'm like, love me some Ricky Smiley.
Like I feel like he's cool for radio, but like I said he's cool for radio, but like stand up, he's not really funny to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was doing those church announcements on his stand up.
Like on Comic View.
Comic View, them old Comic View clips.
Right. And then it's funny because him, Tracy Morgan, and Monique, they all had came up together.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel like Monique was funny when she was in her prime.
When she was
in her prime, but then she just whining. I'm like, girl, get over it. Don't nobody owe you nothing.
Like some people that are fat, they should stay fat because it's kind of like it helps them. You know what I'm saying? Like Jennifer Hudson, she sang better when she was fat, you know, and then she lost all this weight, and now she's not as good of a singer.
Like a lollipop with that big old head and that little bitty body.
Man,
y'all remember when Star Jackson lost all that weight and how her neck was like its own? It had its own following. It was so bad. I was like, what happened to her neck? Because she had this big old face, and then the neck was just like she had this deep cave in the middle. It was bad. I think she lost weight too fat. You remember her?
Yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, I was like, golly. And then Al Roker. Oh,
child, he looked like an AIDS patient.
And Big Boy too. Like they didn't lose weight well. It just didn't
Big Boy,
good.
That is so crazy. I had no idea. So that movie Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo, have y'all seen that?
Yeah.
You didn't know that was Big Boy playing a woman?
No. Oh my gosh. She was like, I'm upstairs. Did you say steak? Oh my gosh.
At the bosom?
Yeah, pulled a whole piece of chicken out and everything. Like, how did that happen? Like, yo.
He just didn't look good. I was like, no. But anywho,
right.
As far as Tiffany Haddish and Common go, if they have broke up, that's fine because both of them were struggling in that relationship. Tiffany Haddish and Common are not a match made in heaven. That's
if you can't make it right with Serena Williams,
there's something wrong with you. Yeah, because she seems like she'll cool down to earth person. So
Serena Williams look like she rough. Like she'll try and punk you and all that. No, I don't like that. She'll try
just because you short. Short people think like that.
She'll put me in a headlock, give me a noogie and stuff. I said you cooking tonight.
You might like it. You might be like, oh, do that again type stuff.
Nah, she could be that type of woman where she's like strong on the court, but once she get home, she wants somebody to just tackle her down and
just take advantage of her. Yeah. Right.
Nah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Drake messed up with that one too. Hey, speaking of Drake, y'all seen the baby? The picture of Drake's baby with all the blonde hair.
Y'all seen that little white boy? Nah.
Yeah. He mostly white, but I mean he got a lot of blonde hair.
I mean, look who his parents are, and then look who Drake mama is.
He does look like Drake with a blonde fro, like for real.
But he don't have any African features.
Yeah, nothing.
I was looking
one quarter. He's 1/4 black.
That's true. Like the Prince baby. Them kids don't look. That kid don't look.
I'm gonna go with that because I don't even think those his kids, but he raised them, so he their daddy. But I don't think none of those genes. None of Michael Jackson's genes is running through them kids.
No, I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the Prince of England over there. Harry.
Oh, man. I thought you was talking about Prince Mike Blanket and...
Yeah.
No, we know them ain't his damn kids.
Oh, man.
Ain't they crazy?
They all blonde hair, blue eyes. Blonde hair,
Michael
blue
Jackson,
eyes.
You was close to the plantation. Stop. Don't do that.
For real.
You would not produce no kids like that.
Like, yeah, like your skin is white, but you still are a black man. Like in your blood, your genes, all that.
Yeah, and it was a skin disease, so your kids are not gonna come out. I don't know why he thought they was gonna, go over with the public, but we know what it is.
But he didn't care no way.
You said what?
He didn't care no way. So he was like what I was thinking. I'm raising them, so they mine.
Yeah, pretty much.
He bought those babies.
Yeah, he definitely did. But I feel like Michael Jackson, he could have got some of his seed and implanted it in the woman. I guess he didn't want his kids to look like him. I think that's why he didn't do it.
Some people do think like that. They don't want their kids that's why some black men marry or have kids with like white women or light skinned women because they don't want because they grew up with self-hate and people around them weren't showing them no love either. So once they be able to have kids, they like, I don't want my kids to look like.
I mean, black women, men and women. I mean, I don't even think it's just black culture. I mean, there's a lot of people who like that. Look at Kodak Black. He black. He the black of the black. But he said the same thing.
Right, he did.
He said the same
thing.
I
only see that with black men, black dark skinned men. That's the only when I see it. Is when stuff like that happens. I'm pretty sure it happens with women, but I ain't no. Oh no.
I think it's like we want like what we don't have, you know, like me being light skinned, all my exes are dark skinned and more chocolate complected, you know, and then I do see a lot more like darker skinned dudes like them light skinned women and white girls, and but nah, man.
Yeah, because y'all stupid.
But your current girlfriend, and she's light skinned as well. Is she mixed? She biracial?
Yeah, her dad is African and her mom is Honduran.
So, oh, okay.
Yeah, she's like exotic.
What part of Africa?
Ethiopia, I want to say. Yeah.
Oh, he East African.
Yeah.
Oh, he don't even know.
East African girl. You too busy with your other man. Nah.
So he light skinned too.
Heck yeah. But she's like exotic, you know what I'm saying?
All you sensitive people. All you sensitive light skinned people.
Heck yeah.
They in their feelings and on their skin. You ever slapped a light skinned person? They bruise so easy.
Yeah. But the other day she said I kiss her like a light skin.
Do you?
I mean, I like to be, you know, sensual.
Thorough?
Yeah. Sensual. Yeah. Like she want me to fucking grab her by the back of her neck and stuff. Like, nah. Let me be light skinned.
Okay, moving on. Let's talk about something else. Well, no, since we on the topic of colorism and all this stuff. Speaking of colorism and all that other foolishness, since y'all brought it up, I was of course I'm scrolling through the news and stuff, and I was seeing where Land O'Lakes are thinking about changing their logo.
What, the butter?
Because they got an Indian woman on there, and of course the Native Americans had to come up and be like, "This is racist, so we need y'all to change this."
What?
Even though y'all been this way for almost 100 years, we need y'all to change. And then it was just so funny to me because Black folks ain't never complained about Aunt Jemima.
Yeah.
Or Uncle Ben.
Yeah, I would say Uncle Ben for real.
Like, he is definitely a slave maker. Yeah. You can see that.
And Aunt Jemima, yeah, she got the like slave garment with the little bandana on and everything. Like,
no, but see, they changed that. She ain't got the bandana no more. And back when Aunt Jemima had started, she had the bandana. She was real fat and black. And then she went from Oprah to Tyra Banks. They made her slim.
Yeah.
Gave her a perm. Took the do-rag.
Yeah. I feel like because like so many people see that Black people are like are speaking out and fighting against things for like justice for us. It's like everybody else wants their own struggle now. You know, everybody else wants something to complain about.
Ain't that they want their own struggle. Everybody does have their own struggle, but we just not getting hip to it.
Yeah.
But I feel like the struggle of any other group of people in America would never be as strong or as deep as our struggle. And I'm not just saying that because I'm Black. I'm just saying that because of how we were brought to this country. You remember we was talking the other day, and I was talking about how most Black people don't even know their history because we don't have one. Yeah. We, as far as American Blacks, we go as far back as just slavery. Yeah, we don't know if we come from kings or queens. We don't know what country, what part of the country we come from. We don't know any of that. Like most groups of people can, they can trace their stuff. We can't. Yeah. We
like really even white people. White people, and they're like, oh, yeah, I'm 1/8 German. My father was a Viking and this right here. And then Mexican people, they're like, yeah, we come from Guadalajara, the Aztec, woo-de-woo, this and that.
Right.
Asian people, yeah, we're from Korea, this and that. But Black people, it's like, yeah, I'm from Oak Cliff, you know. Like.
Right.
I'm from a long line of Oak Cliffians.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like we can't trace nothing back. And we can say, yeah, we're from Africa, but it's like there's like 160 different countries, 300 different tribes. So it's
it's like, a needle in the haystack. Like, it would be hard. We could probably never figure out exactly what part of the Africa we come from, and what's, they can guess and say, oh, your blood looks like this blood, and that's probably your family, but we can't really just tell.
The Black Indian thing, have y'all seen stuff about that? Like how like all Black people, like we were told that we came from Africa, but some of us were here in America already. Like some of us aren't Black. We're Native American. We're Black Indians.
I told Kenyon that. I was like, not all of us came on slave ship.
Yeah,
my folks came down the river from Michigan. Yeah. So I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, like we're probably not even African American because none of our family is from Africa. We're probably Black Indians.
We're not black. We're not African American anyway. I mean, we didn't migrate here. We just Black Americans. But let every black mama that was born in 1965 and up, we all got Indian in our family. Because I know my mama said it. Dre, I don't know if your mama said it, but every other black mama I know said, you know, your granny was full blown Cherokee. And I'm like, she looked like a black lady to me. I don't know about all that, mama.
And see, I don't know, but I've had some people say that I wasn't like black because I don't have the nose.
Yeah, you look Middle Eastern.
I don't have the big lips. So I was like, okay, maybe some white people or maybe some Native American, some Eurocentric is in my blood, but I can only go back so far. I can't tell. I'm not even how to debate it or try to figure it out.
You could pass for like Dominican. Like if you didn't talk, you look Dominican.
I can see that. I know I done had plenty of African people like my cousin.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? That's fine.
Yeah. Like I don't know if it's the screen, but like when I look at LaPree, like her melanin, it's like more like milk chocolatey, and your melanin is like reddish. Like it has like a reddish Native American undertone. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I told my mom I was Chinese because I was yellower than Gary.
Dang, as a baby.
I was really light and really yellow. She was like, "Who baby is this?"
Yeah.
And my eyes was tight.
Yeah.
They still tight. Yeah.
She was like, "I don't know, y'all done brought me the wrong baby."
Take this little Asian baby
back then,
from
when
me.
they weren't tagging babies like they do now, so it was
easy to steal a baby.
Yeah,
Man.
you could steal them right on out the
Use
nursery.
the Carlina White story, huh? Dang.
Right. Yep, exactly.
That was so sad and so funny.
Yeah, it was. It's still sad. I hope they figure that out.
Right, but what else did I have on the docket? What else were you gonna talk about today?
We was gonna talk about Michael Bublé.
Oh yes,
Yes.
Chad. Especially since Gary and all the foolishness he got going on. So Michael Bublé and his wife, they're like, everybody's like watching them because I guess since they've been quarantining, well, I don't know how long they've been doing this YouTube channel stuff where, you know, they do videos and post them on live or on YouTube or whatever. But recently, people are looking like, is he abusive?
And you know what?
Go ahead.
I watched the YouTube video. He looked like he just being playful with her. Like it looks like that's their relationship. You know, because he like loves her.
Because you must like stuff like that.
This not about me. This is about Michael Bublé. Okay. No, but it looked like that's how they play because he was like, you know, some couples are a little bit more playful like that, and some couples aren't. Like they don't like that. Women don't like that. The men don't like that.
Right. I could get that, but it was what I'm basing it off of is like her facial expression. After he like pushes her or he has his arm wrapped around her, like she looks so uncomfortable. And I'm just like, girl, blink twice if you need help. Blink twice.
I think this is coming from a woman's perspective. When you at the house with your man, he can do stuff, right? But he probably shouldn't do that in public because you're gonna feel embarrassed. So
yeah.
A woman's point of view, I feel like she was just like, boy, you don't be doing it in front of folks. You know what I mean? Like, don't talk to me like that in front of people. But at home, you can call me a little bitch. No, I mean, not like in that way, but I'm just saying, you know, but when we get out in public, you better not say that. So I think that's what she was looking like, not in front of people. But when they made the statement, she was like, I don't need help. And I don't want anybody to push that on her. If she's saying that she don't need help, that her dude not beating her butt, then...
Well, of course she gonna say she don't need help if she being abused.
Well, people are trying to make her say she needs help. If she's saying she good, y'all move on with y'all lives. Y'all, you know, leave her alone. She said she all right.
Yeah.
I mean, that lady look like she's Argentinian. She's Spanish, so they know how to protect themselves. She don't need nobody to come in there. I'm sure she got daddies, uncles, cousins that already let him know, do something to her and see what happened to you. So,
hey, But it was kind of funny because cases now, like domestic violence cases, have like skyrocketed since folks are staying in their houses with their.
Heck
What
yeah.
the?
Domestic violence and child abuse cases. Like, man.
And people getting drunk left and right all day, every day.
Don't be telling my business on here. I don't need you saying nothing.
Hey, they did say Texas alcoholic sales have beat out the rest of the country. Like, for real.
Gary, you don't even want to know how many bottles of Crown I done bought since I've been this
man.
quarantine happened. And it's not even for me, because I don't even like drinking. I bought it for the kids so that they can
what?
So so I'm drinking it so that they can tolerate me.
Yeah.
I'm a better parent when I'm under the influence.
Yeah. That's funny.
I bought it for them. I'm like, I got y'all some. I'm going here to drink this, and then y'all can come talk to mama in 20 minutes.
That's funny.
They already know about the black bag and everything. Mama, you went to the liquor store? Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Purple bag that you got change in.
You're right. My little Crown. I got a good little collection. I need to make some masks out of those. That's what I'm gonna do.
Ooh, I got my mask.
Well, make me one because I gotta go to a job interview.
Okay, you want orange, green, or purple?
I take the purple one.
Oh, look at mine.
Okay.
What's up? Got my
You got
mask.
2 masks, Gary? What you got?
No, Gary, don't you make those?
Nah. My shawty made them for me. Yeah,
Okay,
she got a little sewing machine and
I don't. Yeah,
she got a little sewing machine and everything. You know, I picked out my pattern and all that. What y'all think?
I can't see the pattern. What is it?
Is that like a deck of cards?
Nah, it's like Native American, like tribal. Yeah.
Don't drop the camera now.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, and then she pulled it.
Back up. You're too close.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. You look a little scary with that mask on, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't look trustworthy anymore.
Like you finna go shoot down some colonists.
Man, for real, that's why Dallas County made it mandatory to wear a mask. I'm like, yo, black people just can't walk in stores with bandanas on their face and stuff like that. Like, nah, we already get profiled.
Already been popping up.
Yeah. We already get profiled. Now I gotta walk in here with a bandana on my face and all that. Like, dang.
I know. I feel like a bandit. I feel like I'm finna go rob a stagecoach or something.
We're gonna play cops and robbers.
Everybody put your hand. I'm gonna just walk in the store and just. No, I shouldn't do that. I'll probably get in trouble.
Yeah, now's not the time to play those games. It's climate of society.
They're gonna be like, oh.
Yeah. No, I remember seeing somebody put on Facebook saying this is the first time where I've seen a bank teller with a mask on telling me to give them my money.
Right. It's the opposite.
This done messed up everything in the world, for real.
Oh, y'all know we should get some of them masks that they had on Set It Off, the clear.
Girl.
Yo, those
walk
are
around with
legit.
them on. People
No.
that.
Don't even remind me. That movie made me cry.
Every time. Cleo.
Girl, Cleo and what was the one that Kimberly Elise had played?
Oh, Titi.
Yeah, I cried. And then oh goodness, what else? What else happened? What else been going on? I'm almost finished with that bottle.
Okay. I'm glad that you almost finished and not already finished. Because I was a little worried about you. Well, I do want to shout out a couple birthdays this past week. My older brother, he turned 40 on the 11th, April the 11th. My daughter turned 17 on April 17th, and my nephew turned 20 today. And then a couple, other friends. Happy birthday, April birthdays. Happy birthday, y'all.
Right. Oh, and then happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, love.
To who?
All of them.
Oh. I thought you about to say your name.
No, but tell me what's going on with your niece and her graduation? Because she's a senior, right?
Yeah, she's a senior,
Ain't
so
no
they don't know
graduation.
as of Friday night or no Saturday night. They were saying that they're not sure what they're gonna do about graduation. Either they're gonna have something during the summertime, or they just gonna give them a diploma and say congratulations
No.
on
Or
finishing
just
high
do it
school.
virtually on Zoom, like how they do like NFL draft and all that stuff.
And that's
'Cause-
what I was asking her. I was like, why don't they just do it online? And she was like, they don't know yet because they don't want to take away that experience of them walking. But also, with this whole pandemic going on, they don't want to endanger anybody. So
Man.
I don't know. She probably won't even know until sometime in May. And then, I'll know after that. So.
Yo, I feel that though. I almost didn't graduate. So when I got to walk, that was everything.
Yeah, and I just feel like it's important. I was talking to Dre about it. He was like, saying, wasn't a big deal. But what about those people who struggled to get through high school? They deserve to walk across that stage. So shout out to all the seniors 2020. I hope you guys get to walk. If y'all don't, just know that, you still did the work that you need to do to get there. So good job, guys.
But yeah, they can have it like in a theater or in a stadium or something, and just have the students and the staff there, and then broadcast it like on like some kind of social media live, so parents can look their kids walk up.
Yeah, that's
people.
That's a great idea. They should do that.
Black people still ain't gonna wait till the end of the list to do all the screaming and shouting.
No,
they not. Because, when my daughter graduated in 2017, they was like, don't, and my daughter last name start with an S, and I don't care. As soon as they say, yeah, I was acting a fool. Yeah. And she knew it too. She didn't even want to look. I was like, look at us. We're acting a fool for you.
Yo, my last name was Young. So I had to sit. I said, my last name is Young. Y-O-U-N-G. Oh. So, yeah, I had to sit through everybody else's screaming families and all that. So when my name finally got called, my family acted a fool.
I know they did. They probably showed they butts.
Man.
I walk. I'm trying not to fall off the stage. Because I was nervous just to be on stage and everybody looking at you. Even though I've done theater before, you still get like kind of get a butterfly feeling. And so I'm walking and I'm smack dab in the middle. My last name is Jay. So I'm like, I got a long way ahead of me and I got a long way down. So I go across the stage, Jackson, and then my family like, and then I look up. You could barely see because ain't no lights on out there. Mm-hmm. And then I have an aunt who is black as hell, and she had on a white shirt, so I saw her.
You a mess. Your auntie gonna get on your butt.
No, she cool like that. I don't talk to her about.
Oh my goodness.
Dang.
Speaking of black as hell, what about these? What about these crazy nursery rhymes that we were talking about?
I was like Samuel L. Jackson and all that.
Yeah, these racist undertone.
No, not Samuel Jackson when she's talking about the eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch you by the toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking it up and because I was looking at Land O'Lakes stuff. So I was just like, oh, let me look at the nursery rhymes. That was the only one that I really knew. Damn. But there's like a whole bunch of them.
That's crazy. Yeah, same with that.
Little songs.
The Ring Around the Rosie thing. Like, I didn't know that was about dead people.
Like, yeah. I think the Black Death or something like that. I think
the Black Plague.
But that's what it was. I think if anything is older than 1968, it's probably racist. Like, cause that's when it was legal to be racist. So like, yeah, the TV shows, the cartoons, the commercials, like.
Oh no, it's still legal to be racist now.
Yeah.
Just can't be hanging people.
It was more prominent. It was more acceptable. It was out there. Yeah. It was out there more. So like people hide it now.
Even on TV commercials and stuff, like advertising soap, they were like, yeah, like soap's so good it'll wash the black off of you, like.
Wow. The world has changed a lot, but I feel like it hasn't changed enough. Like at one point in time, we lived in a world where it was illegal for a person to be in an interracial relationship, like to be married. And now we living in the time. It was when I was coming up, being gay was a death sentence. Like if you ever said that you were gay, you were gonna get your butt beat up or you're gonna get killed. And now we're living in a time where all that stuff is more acceptable. But I think the one thing that people can't get past is skin color, which is the craziest. It's like the least important thing in life is your skin color, because ultimately, we all come the same way, we all lead the same way. The only thing that changed, the only difference between myself and a white woman is our skin color and our culture. But we still do the same thing. We have our babies the same way.
And how do racist white people say that black people are nasty, but they get liver spots, they change colors, they get spores and pores and blisters?
I told a white person what liver spots was. They looked at me like I was stupid. I was like, because we was talking about God. and I was like, God is real, and I'm gonna tell you how. Because when y'all get older, when white people get older, they get liver spots. That's God's way of trying to make them back to black.
Yeah. Like you about to die and go back to being black, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
I was like, those liver, like everything. I might walk around looking like Dalmatians, but that's God's trying to tell you something. You black underneath all that white skin, child.
Black.
I feel like that I love being black. That's the one thing I can say. I've never looked in the mirror and wished that I was somebody different.
Yeah.
I love being black. I love the culture. I love the different skin tones. I just love what we bring to the table.
And we do get some type of like Charlemagne the God. He has that book, Black Privilege. And I read it and I'm like, yeah, that is true. Like, we always say white privilege, this and that, but being black comes with its privileges too. I've gotten the hookup just for being black,
Oh yeah. I mean, that's just in every category. You got pretty privilege, you got skinny privilege, you got fat privilege, because fat people get privileges as well. Black, white, we all got some type of privilege that we have. But I think that the white privilege people talk about so much is because it's the one we see the most of. Like, people will literally give a person a job just because they're white or they're, say, cousin or something like that. I don't always see that with black people. Black people might hook you up with an extra piece of chicken, but they not gonna really just be,
Yo, and that's where my privilege came in. You know what I'm saying? You go to churches or something, and it's the black dude putting the chicken. He be like, he give you that look like, I got you, brother.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, our privileges are like here compared to what black people get. Stocks, they get legacies.
White people can steal cop cars. You feel me?
Right.
We don't even survive to get to the cop car.
Right. White people get land. They get house. They get farms. We get chicken.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? We get some extra fries in our bucket. And so that's why people are always talking about the white privilege, because it's so prominent. They get bigger and better things, to help them with life. Like most college kids that are white, their parents are paying for them to go to college. My daughter paying for herself. Yeah. And I hate that's the situation, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Like, I seen a comedian, he was like, and I felt the same way, like, whenever I'm driving and I see, like, a homeless person asking for change, if they're black, I'm more apt to give them money or more money. Because, like, when I see a white person, I seen this comedian who was like, when you ever see a homeless person ask for money, you just think, like, how did you blow that privilege? Like, you were born white. Like, how did you end up right here? Like, no, I'm not going to help you out.
That's my favorite comedian. I know who that came from, Paul Mooney. That's one of my
favorite. Was that him? Yeah.
My favorite comedian.
How did you blow that privilege?
I can't stand homeless white people.
Man.
You got 300 years of privilege, and you blew all of it in a life.
You were born with inheritance. Like, what?
Right. What a waste of white skin.
Yeah, boy. Paul Mooney is a trip, though, for real.
Y'all know, because black people, they gonna leave you dead. They gonna leave you some hospital bills, the funeral bill, wash and dry they bought in 77. Like, they finna leave you all this.
And then
they not gonna leave you no
GoFundMe accounts and stuff.
And bonds and,
right. And then they'll leave you with the diabetes they died from.
Man.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I done caught diabetes. That's what my mama passed from. I done caught them. They might leave you a couple old cars in the driveway, but none of
don't run.
Yeah.
Window don't let up, so ain't number leaves and water damage.
My grandpa left me his truck, but it was older than me. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
I drove it for like 2 months.
This car up, you crank it from the front. What?
For real. Nah, his truck was so old. Like, I had to turn the key a certain way, then flip this switch under the dashboard, then put the brake down, and then finish turning the key. Like, yeah, it was weird.
Oh my goodness, I wouldn't even want to go nowhere. I thought,
right?
Man,
I've seen the death trap on Saw less confused.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I ain't even hungry no more. Forget it. I'll just eat the sandwich.
Like, forget it, just sit there.
Right.
I have my own problem. Like, I said this on Facebook the other day. Like, I couldn't. Like, I want to so hard go hard for Black people and like support their causes and all this other stuff because I am Black. But I find it very difficult being a homosexual in the Black community because when you are that, all your attacks come from Black people. So it's like, how do you defend the people who really don't mess with you or don't like you?
Yeah. Or
they think you're an abomination. They think all this other stuff about you. So it's like, how do you deal with that? And I'm struggling, sitting there trying to figure it out myself.
Yeah. I got a homeboy who's Black, and he like he came out like a little after we graduated high school, and he talks about that similar thing, you know, because like I'm always talking about Black rights and justice and everything like that, and he kind of like educated me on a lot of civil rights people who were homosexual and that we don't talk about or don't know about, and they've led marches and races and all that stuff, and you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I get you on that. Like, I feel it should be talked about more. Like, there has been a lot of people part of the community who have helped Black people, but we're so ignorant. We're like, nah, you're gay, I don't mess with you. But like, nah, you're gay, but you're still Black. You're still a soldier in our army. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, but something that they don't want gay folks fighting. It's like, okay, well, cool then. I ain't got no problem with it. But I'm just like, I told Lepre that Black people don't want equal rights. They want privileges. Therefore, they shouldn't deserve equal rights. Because if you got yours, if you got your extra piece of chicken and you trying to stop somebody else from getting another piece of chicken, something's wrong with you, and you don't deserve your piece of chicken.
Yeah.
When Black folks who just got the right to vote like a few decades ago,
like 40 years ago.
My mom got Negro written on her birth certificate, so it wasn't that long ago. And so it's like, you know, you got yours, and then now you're trying to stop another subgroup of people from getting theirs. Something is inherently wrong with you. Something ain't right.
Mm-hmm. What I don't understand is why other people are so hung up on someone else's sexual preference. Like, I don't care what you do in your bedroom. If you want to do with whoever and whenever and whatever, that's your business. Why does that have anything to do with life? My life.
Even being in school, like when people...
You're not less of a human just because
right.
You don't see certain things the same way.
For me, I think it's a preference. Like, I like taller guys. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that all the women that like shorter men, something wrong with them. Okay, you a guy and you like guys, so good. You know what I mean? Like, we got stuff to talk about. I don't understand why that's a big deal to some people. Like, judging someone off of their sexual preference. I mean, judging someone, period, is crazy, stupid. But judging someone off of sexual, like, that's the small part of your life.
Especially when it can, like,
we
block
sex all day long. We just do that here and there and go on about our business.
Yeah, like, especially if it's blocking your blessings. I remember when it was one time in school, we had to do a group project. And the teacher was like, yeah, you and work together. And this dude in my group, he was like, nah, I don't want to work with that dude. And he pointed because it was a kid in our class who was gay. And he was like, nah, he's gay. I'm like, what? Like, he's the smartest kid in the class. Like, no, he's going to help us.
Right.
What do you mean? Because he's gay? Like, that's so stupid to me. Like,
what does that have to do with anything? That's just like, that's dumb.
Yeah,
and y'all in school, so he probably wasn't even fully invested in that type of lifestyle yet. He probably was just learning that he was gay. You know what I mean?
Nah, because this was like junior year, so he knew what he wanted. Like,
you better hear. You knew about it.
He knew he was gay.
Because I know in my junior year, I had a couple of notches in my belt by that time. So I knew I was like, okay, okay, I can see myself doing this.
Yeah.
You peaked early. I forgot you peaked early.
Like if your mama needed heart surgery, if your mama needed heart surgery and the doctor came in and he was acting like RuPaul or Wesley Snipes in Tu Wong Fu, but he was the best doctor there, I'm sure you're not gonna deny him. Like, nah, you're gay. You're not gonna save my mom's life. Like, nah, bruh, don't do that thing. That has nothing to do with it.
Don't do it. I had that conversation with another friend of mine who's gay. He was saying people are not, they're not, they don't want to be us thing or a together thing until they need you, or until you got something that can benefit them. Just like when 9/11 happened. First, it was a lot of racial tension. Then when 9/11 happened, we're all Americans. We all in this together. And then with the stuff that's going on now, they're like, we all together now. We're all one. And that's what Black people do with gay people. It's like, unless you can do my hair and do my makeup and tell me what I can wear and tell me the cool lingo, I really don't see a need for you.
Mm-hmm. But that's the same thing. That just takes all the way back to the racism. Like we had during the Civil War, they had slaves fighting for the South, and it's like, why are we fighting? Y'all trying to keep us in bondage. I don't want to fight for y'all, but you didn't mess with me until you needed me. Now you treating me like a human being because you need my services. Yeah. So it goes all the way back to that. It's just something that's just kind of been passed down from generation to generation. The one thing I do appreciate in the white culture, or I ain't gonna say the white culture, Caucasian people that I've noticed, is that they don't do their LGB community like that. They embrace it.
They totally butcher the acronym.
Yo, that's why I didn't even try it. That's why I just said the community, because they got other letters in it now. I think there's a number in it now. Like, nah.
Coconut oil. But anyway, like they embrace them, and I do like that about them. Like that, I've known plenty of white gay guys who always say, "Oh, my mama, she didn't say. My mom didn't care. She already knew that. I told her we was eating, meatloaf and sweet peas, and I told my mom I was gay. She was like, "Oh, I know, Billy," and it was the end of that. Like Black kids have to go through so much because they have to struggle with being this fake person so their parents can love them and appreciate them. And I've always been my mom, I lived in a household with two moms, but I always said that if my kids were ever to come and say they were gay, whether it was my son or my daughter, they still are going to be this. I'm gonna treat them the same. I don't care. That's none of my business really. It really, like what you do in your bedroom ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah. Like I feel if my son came to me and told me he was gay, like as long as he's doing what he's supposed to be doing as a decent human being, then you like what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I like chicken. You might like beef. That's what it is. So
yeah. What
you say that, man?
Oh, you think I'm change? Like if when my son get older and he do say he's gay?
Some people be weird when the stuff be happening to them. So it's like I hopefully it don't happen, but you just never know. But all the people who like homophobe or like they just don't like they don't like gay people, I hope and pray one of their kids be gay. Because it was the same thing with white people. When you got them white daddies that don't like Black people, daughters screwing those Black men.
Man,
it was like, I can't take you home, Tyrone. That's my dad.
And then they get those Black grandkids.
That baby to my heat pappy, holding that baby up so every Black man they see, like they did on Life.
Right, that's exactly what happened. Who's that baby came out line them up!
Yes.
How much longer we got, Chad? What is it? Oh, okay, we got like 4 minutes, 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Right. So what y'all got coming up for the upcoming week?
Well, starting tomorrow, the studios will be back open. So next week. Yeah. So next Sunday, y'all will be able to come into the studio.
Yay! That's good.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing coming up. let me see. I go to work tomorrow and Tuesday. My kids are gonna be going out of town for a couple of days to see their grandparents.
Shuck it, duck it.
Oh my God, that was supposed to be a surprise. Oh well. Yeah. So they know now. So I'm gonna be kid free for a few days. So I'm gonna see what I can do.
You gonna see who gonna get into you? Is that what you said?
No, I said I was gonna. I said I'm gonna paint, guys. I'm gonna paint. Okay.
Yeah. Paint with a twist, huh?
Listen, mama, mama get lonely. It be like this sometimes.
Lonely.
Okay, I'll be like Janet Jackson, throw my shirt back.
Right. That was my favorite video of Janet Jackson. But anyway, let's go ahead and just wrap this up. So, please do not forget to, if this is going on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe and share the video. And if you are, so I'm trying to share this on my personal page, just so y'all can, get hip to it, because we're going to just start going live from the Pick a Struggle Show page, and just go live from there. Make it a little bit easy on me, because I'd be sharing some really crazy opinions on my personal page. I don't need nobody confusing me too. And then don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share this video with your family and all this other stuff. Please stay tuned, because we will be going live first Sunday at 5:00, real time, not CP time, real time, on time every Sunday from the Fishbowl Network at the Global Life Park. Are they still calling it that, even though they do football now?
Yeah, it's still the Globe Life Park. Yeah, because it's not like the Rangers ballpark or anything.
Oh, the Rangers ballpark. I remember the first time I went to the Rangers ballpark so many years ago. Had to be at least 13 years ago, probably more than that.
I've never been here until we opened up here.
Oh, and how long you been living in Texas?
Like 10 years. Yeah.
No,
longer than like 15 years. Dang, I'm tripping. I'm 30. Dang, I'm tripping. Las Vegas, West Side, Sin City.
Okay. We don't do that. We don't do that here.
But I went to high school out here. I graduated out here. Yeah.
From where?
Mansfield, Timberview.
Bougie stuff.
Huh?
Okay, y'all. It's almost 6 o'clock. Come on, tell them where to find us at.
Pick a Struggle Show page, and on my YouTube is Dre Day all day, every day, and it's spelled just like that. And get confused with that.
If you type in Pick a Struggle Show, it will come up. I've told a few people already about it. So
right. So who was that? Whoever that is, you looking out to, Gary, tell us to hey.
Now we talking about money right now.
But we go. We up out of here. Catch y'all next week.
All right, y'all.
Peace and love. Gary, retwist your hair, please.
I got you. Let me stop this live before you put me on blast.